case of Matthew Laba, where it sort of navigates the complex and consequences of impersonating in the legal system. So welcome to Lawishhh, where we unravel the issues of the legal world. Today we're diving into the intricate case of Matthew Laba, a Sydney man who pleaded guilty to impersonating a lawyer. Reminds me of Suits, reminds me of Mike Ross, but he's not just as talented as him. Okay, so this episode will explore the legal ramifications of these actions and the importance of character reference in court proceedings. So Matthew Laba, he of course made admissions he was guilty, but in November 2023, he faced serious consequences for his actions when he admitted to impersonating a lawyer across all Sydney courts. And he practiced for a long time, and it is just very concerning that it was not called earlier, but his case highlights the serious legal implications of practicing law without a license and the stringent penalties associated with such offences under the legal professional uniform law, which is my legislation that I followed through. Clearly didn't. But let's look into the importance of character reference. So upon his entering a plea guilty, Laba's defense presented character reference from the court. These documents sort of play a critical role to legal proceedings. They offer insight into the defendant's life, potentially influencing the sentencing outcome. So we'll discuss how character references are crafted and their impact on the legal processes. There's a separate video on it on everything you need to know about character reference, so go check it out if you like. But crafting the effective character reference. What does that mean? What does the character reference mean? Well, a character reference must convey the defendant's remorse, good character, and the unlikely recurrence of such offending behavior. This segment will guide viewers through the process of writing a character reference, from acknowledging the character offences, serious nature of the offences, and highlighting the defender's positive contributions to the society. So, the outcome for Laba. All right, what an interesting character. I read through this and my God, just very interesting. You haven't actually watched the case law talk, but magistrate had decision was to sentence Laba to an intensive corrections order and a community corrections order alongside significant fine. Underscores the gravity of impersonating a legal professional. We analysed how character references may have played a role in achieving a non-custodial sentence for Laba. So with the CCO and ICO, those are the things that are options to imprisonment. So they're called alternative options, and full-time custody is only if it's the last resort. And he also has some really cool character reference, but impersonating a lawyer, it undermines the integrity of a legal profession and the justice system at large. This case serves as a very cautionary tale to those contemplating very similar actions, emphasizing the stringent checks and balances in place to protect the legal processes. So what was the lesson learned? What were the reflections? The case of Matthew Laba is a stark reminder for the importance of the integrity in our legal profession and the potential consequences of deception. So throughout this discussion, we aim to shed light on the critical role of honesty and the value of character references in navigating the legal system. Very, very crucial with those. Those are like a must when you go to sentencing, an absolute must. But in Matthew Laba's case, he presents a fascinating insight into the legal consequences, impersonating such a professional, and the pivotal role of character reference in sentencing procedure. Magistrates and judges read it. It's so damn important. But thank you for joining us. I want to speak a bit more about character reference because it really gives the magistrate a deep understanding, because it's not just a bias, well, not completely biased, but not just a biased view in yourself and the apology, but the character reference speaks everything about you. It may talk about your past work, it may talk about your relationship with the person, it may talk about, years of friendship or professional relationship. And I think magistrates really take it into consideration, especially under sentencing, because it is the make or break. What are the pillars of the make or break? But I'll discuss that more in a later video, which I've already done previously. But if you have any templates or anything like that, just leave down the comments and I'll send it through to you, because this template sort of guides you on how to do it, and it's completely free. And it'll guide you how to write it, what to say, what not to say, but obviously get it double checked onto it. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video.